The next one we're going to dive right into is Best Single. And Downey, this one will let you take away. It's between Architects with Meteor, Bring Me the Horizon, Die for You, Code Orange, Out for Blood, Holding Absence with Afterlife, Yungblud, Fleabag, Trivium, In the Court of the Dragon, and then Spiritbox, Circle with Me. All such good songs from the last year.
Yeah, and these were really big songs in the genre. We see, as you just mentioned, Bring Me and Code Orange, who were both in the Best Video category, also both in the Best Single category. And I think, again, the home court advantage is probably going to go to Bring Me. I would say, though, that for me personally, my pick would be Spiritbox, Circle with Me. And for a couple of reasons. One is that the success story of that band in the last year or two is just crazy. I mean, it's very impressive. I mean, because, honestly, we have two musicians who were kind of like fill-in late era members of a previous band that was already sort of on its decline by the time they got in. There was really no reason for anyone to expect this band to just like explode out of this tiny isolated island or in Canada or wherever, where they are. And they're like shout out to Canada. They're, self-producing their music and directing their videos. A bunch of their original videos they were doing on like iPhones and whatever. And they had all the production value ostensibly of much bigger budget videos. And I've just loved to watch the ascent of this band. They are very cool, very down to earth. Courtney is massively talented as a front person and as a singer. And so I would love to see Circle with Me win, really as recognition for kind of the arc that Spiritbox has been on, just as much as for the video itself. What do you guys think?
I hate to do it, Downey, but I agree with you on that one. Actually, no, I'm just joking. I'm fine agreeing with you. Shout out to
Canada.
Yeah, we do, of course. Shout out to Trivium and to Code Orange in this category, by the way. I know that a lot of feathers were ruffled when Code Orange came out with Out for Blood, because it was like, oh, they've gone radio rock, they've gone dance, whatever. It's a fucking banger. Like, listen to that song and you bounce to it, and you want to hear that song when you're in like your metal clubs at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because it will just bring the fucking house down. And then I think In the Court of the Dragon may possibly be one of the best Trivium songs that they've put to record. I don't know. It's a really, really, really fucking good one. But for many of the reasons that Downey said about Circle with Me, I have to agree with that one. I mean, the cut down the altar into that bounce is iconic, and it is still within my rotation to this day, where I usually don't go, even if I'm not listening to the full album itself, usually Circle with Me comes up either in shuffle or I'm like, it's stuck in my head, I've got to put it on. It's just, I feel like this is a song that we're going to be listening to for many, 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 many years to come. And for all the reasons, right? Production, song structure, songwriting, song quality, Courtney's vocals throughout it. It's just an incredible song. So that's what I'm hoping takes home the crown in the Best Single category.
I do think that Spiritbox does have an excellent chance of taking home this category, just based on all of the success that they've had over the past year. Like Downey brought up, their success arc is impressive. They have just exploded, and it's well earned. Now, I'm going to, again, dissent just slightly with the one that I hope wins. And I'm going to go for Code Orange. I honestly hope that one wins, because it's a fun track, like you just brought up. It will, really engage the audience. It will bring down the house. I'm going to be seeing them in like 3 days. Nice. And I cannot wait to hear that song live and potentially, like break something, be it an item or myself, probably myself. But let's be real, it's going to be myself. It's not probably, it will be. But that is the one that I hope will win, although I do think Spiritbox will be the one to take it home, even with the home court advantage of Bring Me. I just think Spiritbox is on such a upward trajectory. I don't see them slowing down.
No, they truly had an absolute wild year. I just keep remembering all the announcements, the tours, and even when they had to deal with that cancellation for Limp Bizkit and figuring out what do we do, then they were picked up for another huge tour. It's like there's no stopping them. And I think that's phenomenal. Of course, just Courtney's vocals on it are insane. For me personally, I do love the Yungblud song, and it's a little bit biased too, because ever since that interview, like I just clicked with that dude, and he's just very
Yeah,
down
he's
to earth
great.
and cool. But
I
the
love
song
him.
itself, yeah, the song itself lyrically though, it's kind of about being an outcast and not caring anymore what people think. I relate huge on that. I'm such a lyrics person, so personally would love to see him take it home. But I'm not mad with really anyone in the category bringing it back, because they're all such good tunes. So yeah, I think that's going to definitely be a super super tight one.
This is going to sound like a dig, and it isn't.
Okay.
I'm hoping that the next Yungblud record is as good as he is, because
I totally
like
know what
his
you mean.
charisma, yeah, his personality, his image, his courage, his bravery, his connection with his fans, all of that is like 10 out of 10. And I just don't think he's made a record or a song yet that is like worthy of everything else he has to offer. I think he's got it in him though.